If someone has medical expenses that are just kind of barely over the threshold where medical starts to count, um, it's not that valuable really. So in this situation, 2750 of expenses, the threshold to surpass is 2,635. It could be lower than that if you have a lower net income, which so it's 3% of your net income, or 2635, whichever is lower. But in this situation, you've only got $115 over the 2635, and the value of that then is, call it like 25% of that number. So you're talking about like $30 here of value, not a whole lot. Um, so the planning point here in these types of situations would be to understand that for medical expenses, you don't have to use a calendar year. It doesn't have to be January 1st to December 31st. You can choose any 12-month period so long as it ends in the current tax year that you're filing. So if you look up here, top left corner, date paid, these expenses were paid in December of 2023. So the 15th and 16th of December. So what they could, in theory, do is decide not to claim these because they're getting virtually no benefit because most of it is under the threshold. But what they could do is they could not claim them, save them for next year, and then choose a 12-month period that might go from, let's say, December 15th of 2023 to December 14th of 2024. That would be the 12-month period. And then you put these on the 2024 tax return. And the benefit to that is every single medical expense they have in the next year, save for the last couple weeks at the tail end of next year, are qualified expenses now. So let's say there's a new set of glasses or whatever the expenses might be, you're basically getting a 25% off sale on every dollar you spend. Whereas claiming them now, you're virtually getting no benefit out of it, and likelihood that next year you're getting no benefit out of those as well. So just being kind of strategic in that 12-month period is something that is useful to do some thinking about. And, it's the kind of thing where I think clients just appreciate you thinking about things like this and giving them those pointers. Um, so that's kind of the point here, and you'll get the sense I'm bringing these things up because these are the detailed parts that you can only get out of having a full tax return. Even Represent a Client will not show you the line by lines of the individual amounts or the date of payments or anything like this. So it's kind of this next level of information that still has value.